After listening to Zalata's grace, the team discuss how to deal with the information and how best to approach the town and the cultist. Honesty being a policy, the group speak with the various Salasanders, whom begrudgingly agree to arrange a meeting with Carlos under Erin's watchful presence. And Erin then reveals one of the benefits of being a Salasander. But will that fiery knowledge be helpful in speaking with a Sickle of Yimel? I guess you're about to find out. This is The Sprouting. Chapter 5, Where There's Smoke, Part 6. The door is opened into the small building. You can see that inside that there is a fairly large room. There is a single bed off to one side that looks like it's not well made, as in they've gotten up and bedclothes are strewn everywhere. You can see that there is a desk and a chair. You can see there is what looks like a bookshelf on the back wall, a small bathroom or a small room off to one side. You can see that there is a window at the back, which has been boarded up from the outside. Standing in the middle of the room is a man about 6 feet tall. He has dark, unkempt hair, which is sort of shoulder length at this point. He has quite a strong jaw and dark eyes. He seems to be wearing what looks like a suit that has not been taken care of in a while, not washed nor pressed. At least the waistcoat part, the shirt part, the trousers part, and you can see the jacket hanging on the back of the chair. This is what you see when the door is opened. Aaron ushers the three of you inside, steps in himself and pulls the door closed behind him. What do the three of you want to do?
Sully's gonna enter the room and he's just gonna take in the room a little bit in case the kid decides to attack us. Sully wants to understand the layout of the room.
Me? I'm not gonna attack you.
You're not the kid in this case.
The guy looks to be roughly the same age as the Master Tailor, James. They look quite similar. One would definitely venture that this is either a very close cousin or a brother, potentially. The bed, one side, you can see there are some clothes in a chest of drawers, sort of quite close to that. You can see that the desk and the chair have books and what looks like a checkers game on the go on the desk. You can see that the bookcase at the back has a variety of tomes in there. And yeah, the window is barred at the other end. Otherwise, without any further investigation, I don't think there's much else to give back to you.
All right. I think Sully's gonna try to take a little bit, steer this conversation a little bit. Not that I'm very good at persuading people, but I might be able to.
You need to level it up.
Start persuading you guys. Hello, Carlos. I believe that's your name.
You seem to... You have me at a disadvantage, sir.
That's unfortunate, but understandable by your situation.
I meant your names.
Are you asking for them?
Yes. He looks a little bit annoyed.
Simple to ask. My name is Sully. And these are my traveling companions. Sully gestures at you guys. If you guys want to lie, you can, but...
Ralph.
Lark just meekly inclines their head and utters, Lark.
We're acquaintances of James, and he has given us permission to speak to you a little bit. Is that something you'd be okay with?
Any company is better than the Phew. And he looks over at Aaron, like, looks him, like, down his toes and looks up at him with absolute disgust. Better than my current companionship, please. And he offers the chair and he offers the bed and goes and takes a few steps back, hands behind his back, sort of a bit closer to the bookcase so that you're all able to see him and yet still have places to sit.
Hands behind his back.
Yeah.
And what's his hands?
Did we get a sense whether he had the waxy substance on his hands?
Yeah, I'm going to go with yeah. Like if it's like you're aware of what not having wax on is probably going to look like, you probably definitely would have seen it. But yeah, so if you were looking for it, yeah, you would have noticed that he definitely has some wax applied to his hands.
He's probably been told, like, keep it on, or
he has it like on
rod.
his hands, except not on his palms, just like with Aaron.
Yeah.
That's why he's keeping his hands behind his back.
Yeah, you've definitely noticed that, like, Aaron has not reapplied the wax. Like, he's done like a very thin layer, spreading across both hands, of the ones that are currently, like the wax that was already on one hand. But it's just very thinly applied, and like his hands are like quite nervously moving around his apron. Like you're not sure if he's about to rub it off, if he's going to reach for more wax. Like he looks quite nervous to be here.
I have to let you know that my autism sense with textures is tingling. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
Sully's not going to sit down. He's going to stand and let the other two sit if they want to.
Yeah, Lark is probably plopping on the bed.
I understand. We have limited time to speak as we need to get going soon. So, I understand that you've had dealings with the Sickle of Yimel.
Dealings wouldn't be the word I'd use, but yes.
What word would you use?
Family. And you hear Aaron just like scuff the floor in annoyance.
You had family with the Sickles?
Sometimes the family you choose are closer than your blood.
Yes, it's not all about blood, is it? But I understand you are part of the Salasanders family bond. You share their traits and...
For all of my sins, yes.
Why would you call it sins?
One does not appreciate being forced back here. Do they, Aaron? And Aaron just kind of shakes his head. Doesn't matter, right? Just move on.
Well, I mean, were you forced to come back?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Do you care to explain, or do you want me to move on?
Oh, I'm quite happy to explain since Aaron over there looks so uncomfortable. Yes. It is more like a draw, an impulse, and if we ignore it for too long, gestures to his head, one cannot think clearly because of the pain. It's not alleviated unless we're back on our family soil.
That sounds very unfortunate and, frankly, unfair towards you.
Yes, tell me about it.
But you left. How long did you manage to leave for?
I've come and gone a few times, but longest I've been out was about a year. But the same for you too, wasn't it, Aaron? And again, Aaron just looks very uncomfortable. Doesn't say anything.
Oh. This sounds like strange dealings beyond my immediate understanding. I try not to get involved in such matters myself. But...
He, looks you up and down and just has, a bit of a sneer in his eye, on his face as he puts his hands back behind his back. Well, that is quite apparent.
What kind of man do I strike you as, then?
I'm going to have him roll a psychology check.
He's allowed to do that.
Oh.
You look like a man who abandoned his foster child. Foster niece. No,
actually is your niece.
Yeah, but he fostered her. I don't know how to phrase that.
Yeah. You strike me as a man who seems to be wasting his time and his questions. I'm sure you didn't come here to ask me about my family.
No, but if you had no intention of telling us the truth at any point, then I might as well just ask you questions I have rough ideas about.
Do you recognize the name Lily at all?
Lillian? I might.
Why are you climbing up about this subject? You were more than happy to talk about your family.
Oh yes, because I lose nothing by giving you everything about them. But my real family... anything I share about them, or any of my experiences on the outside, could cause harm to people I care about. So I'm an open book when it comes to the Salasanders and Corentus. The rest of it, that you shall have to negotiate for. Because I have all the time in the world to answer your questions, but it would appear that my dear brother has set a limit on how long you're allowed to spend here with me.
Indeed he has. Then let's get to it. What could we provide you with that would make you amenable to tell us information? We have questions about the Sickles and their work, as they have recently murdered 2 of our friends, and we're not too keen on letting that go unanswered.
He looks like he's about to take a few steps to you, looks over at Aaron and kind of wobbles back and goes back to where he was standing.
No. Come closer if you need to. I might be able to see you a little bit better if you stepped out of the dark.
He has a smile on his face and he takes a few steps forward. He's like maybe an inch or 2 taller than Sully, not much at all. But he does stand like a good couple of foot away. What do you think a man like me might want?
The only thing I think you want is freedom, and you know we can't give you that. So you might want to lower your standards a little bit.
He looks you up and down, looks around the room. Clearly I've already had to. I don't fancy on lowering it down to the gutter.
Is that not where you are right now?
Far from it.
Then help us raise you 1 more step. At least your ankles won't be touching the sewage at that point.
He crosses his arms. What I want is my freedom.
You're not going to get that.
If you can't arrange that, then I shan't be giving you anything.
Boy, you are not going to get that. You came to your family and you robbed them of a very precious material, to be very exact. They're not going to let you walk, no matter how good of friends we are with your dad. With, James.
Well, if you want answers, that's my price. Simple as. All you'd be doing is prettying up my jail cell. I'm not interested in that.
Do you think it looks cool to suffer? Or do you think you're, making a point?
I'm just waiting, dear sir. And I will wait patiently.
They're not gonna come for you. You are a means to an end.
I don't know if you have people who care about you. I mean, obviously beyond these 2, and gestures to Sully and to Lark and Ralph. But I do have people who care about me. And no matter what my family think, no matter what they feel, no matter what they've tried to impress upon you, they will come for me. I believe in that. Why do you care about this Lillian?
I know Lillian. I could, perhaps get a message to Lillian from you, if that is something you'd be willing to bargain.
Take a persuasion roll.
Damn it. I needed to have been better at persuasion rolls.
Yeah, I think someone should have invested in fast talk, persuasion, maybe a little charm here and there.
Well, I didn't know that no one would be good at it.
God damn it! We killed the only player that had face in the game.
Yeah.
We killed our main
We
character.
need to get another character in we need a new main character with stats.
Oh, no.
I'm just here for the spot hidden and listen checks.
Is it brutal?
It's 15 points.
You could push the roll, but there would be consequences. You could apply luck.
Neil, what is your luck right now?
46.
Okay, you rolled sanity earlier, and I was hoping that your luck was underneath it.
Mm.
All right. 46. 15 is not a end of the world kind of number. Like, you would still be above 30, which is where you need to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and I think it's important.
It is.
I know, and I don't want to.
Do you want the dice?
I don't want to push the roll because I have a 30 in persuade. So it's not looking.
I know
like...
we're gonna need the dice for Sully probably at some point, but
Yeah, you could definitely take it. You could definitely take it.
No, I don't want to take it because I want us to be able to use those.
Have one.
Well, we can't waste all of our resources in this one place.
Correct is difficult, bro.
But maybe we'll get a what's it called, the story ending thingy after that. Take the story
an epilogue.
ending.
Yeah.
End of chapter. Yeah, an
right.
improvement.
That's
phase, maybe.
usually when they reset, right?
Usually an improvement phase should be at the end of like an arc or a story.
And this one's the
this is
Corinthus
the end of
arc.
Corinthus. Yeah. Whether this is the end of Corinthus, who knows? Maybe you'll get
We still have werewolves
prisoner
to
and there'll
hunt.
be like a mini. You'll get turned into werewolves, and that's a new chapter. Like, who knows?
It's 15 luck, and it's a lot, but I'm paying for it.
Okay. A question for a question. A question for a message. Does that seem fair?
Sure. We'd like to know about a book. It's a small green book, magical. Seraphine's journal.
I know that the book is sought after by the Sickles.
For what reason?
That's a second question.
We already know they were looking for it, boy. That's not an answer.
I was about to elaborate. It's an important book to the Sickles. It was written by one of the first people to experience the glowing light of magic more than 300 years ago. It is as much part of our magical makeup in this plane as the core of the earth is for heating. As to its high priority to the Sickles as of this moment, I wouldn't be the one to answer that question. But I do know people who would.
Alright, so what is the message you want him to deliver? Psychology. Fuck it.
What are you psychologying?
Is that all he knows about the book?
Ah. Finally, someone called me out for lying.
You haven't had a lot of reasons to lie recently. Alright. Okay, nope, that's a fail. It's just one of those days.
Yeah. He's very difficult to read unless you want to improve the role.
Nope.
Okay.
That's so high. It's just no point.
Yeah. It's very difficult to read. Tell Lillian that Anna and I will be ready whenever she puts out the signal.
Lillian would be one of the people who you were referring to, wouldn't she?
I actually wouldn't know.
Would it surprise you if I said that Lillian claims to be out of the cult's work?
He has half a smile. It wouldn't surprise me if she claimed that.
There's nothing you want except to walk out that door, huh?
There are many things I want, but nothing you can provide, I'm afraid.
Could probably ask about a time frame for the message. Because if it takes us like 5 months to deliver that message,
I don't care about his time frames. I didn't agree to.
no, but like it would give us it would give us a time frame for there's something going to happen within that time frame.
You should definitely ask. Like, fuck these guys. You should ask.
How much time do we have to deliver that message?
Let's pick a random date, shall we? Let's say September 3rd.
Couple of months out. Half a year
Okay.
almost.
Yeah. I was just worried because we were probably going to be stuck in a snowstorm this week.
Well, if you see her, and she is still part of the Sickle, go ahead and tell her.
What would Donald look like?
Yeah, how would I verify that?
Lillian doesn't have a mark. She might be carrying a blade. But otherwise, you'd have to just go with your gut instinct.
Do you still want us to deliver the message, even if we cannot tell if she's a Sickle or not?
Yes. If she is out, and you're correct, then it will be a interesting topic of conversation for her to have to face up to. And if she's still one of us, then she'll get the message and she'll know what it means.
I think we should just interrogate Anna. I mean, knowing Corentus, they're probably just going to kill her, so we're probably going to get some good answers out of her.
You see him, nervously move his hands. I'm not going to make you have to roll for that because it's blatantly obvious. He kind of brightens his face up, definitely, slapping on a positivity. He says, I think you're lying. They don't have Anna. She's far smarter than that.
They don't, but I know where she is.
Where?
Just outside. She'll be leaving before the storm. And she'll be alone. So, how about you start answering some questions, and I can ignore this woman.
Can you take an intimidate check for me?
I don't think that's a
Do
skill.
we have intimidating?
Yes.
That's a thing that's never come up.
Am I intimidating?
Yeah, because
Oh my god, we do.
you've
there it
never
is.
tried to really, a hard arm someone.
I'm not
Strong arm
intimidating at all.
I want to argue a bonus die.
Why?
Because Sully genuinely believes he knows exactly who Anna is, and he is very willing to kill a Sickle. He has watched 2 people
Yeah.
die.
All right, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's perfect.
Like-
Fine, I'll take it.
The air with which he's speaking this is genuinely just like a... I mean,
It's
yeah,
a really, really inopportune time to be a random traveling blonde lady in a snowy place around Sully. Why would you disguise yourself as another blonde lady? So
all right.
keep going. I'm not stopping.
I know.
So, how did you do on the roll, Sally?
I rolled a 39 on a 15. I do have the luck points, but it would push me below 30.
This is entirely your choice.
And you know what? I've been rolling such shit luck recently. I'm gonna fucking do it.
How far below does that put you?
Let me figure it out because the numbers are really annoying.
Mhm.
Let me see.
So you need 24.
Gee.
All right, I'll have 11 luck points after if I pay,
Oh my god.
and I am doing it right now. It just means I'm getting luck for the next 5 recordings.
Yeah.
As long as I stay
true.
alive.
That's true. As long as you stay alive.
As long as you don't need it this section or next session or the section after that.
Well, let's put it this. They don't work in combat anyway,
Yeah,
so it's not the biggest of deals.
they have one combat function, and that's not dying.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. What's your questions?
That's the attitude I wanted. Do you know anything else about the book that you didn't tell us? I do recommend being truthful this time.
Well, you did just swear against interfering with Anna, right?
I will not prevent her from leaving this town, and I will not interrupt her on the journey out of the town. she attacks us, I will defend us.
She wouldn't be that... There's a place to the southeast. You're past a circle of desolation. There is a little group of sickles, a safe house area, if you will. You won't get anything from low members like myself, or Lillian even, but from some of the those more in touch with Yimel. And they are more likely to be able to give you the answer specifically that you're looking for.
I have no interest in talking to high-ranking Sickle members. Personally, I really would like not to have to interact with you. I've seen how efficient the Sickle is, but when the guns come out, you know how it is.
Guns are not the preferred method, but they are the last resort.
What is the Abash of light? I'm definitely studying his face when I say this.
Take a psychology check. It is something that we are building towards. Something that will elevate us mere mortals to something better.
It's an extreme success. I can roll the 1.
Don't forget to mark it as an improvement.
It's already marked. It's psychology.
Right. You can tell that he does not know the specifics. He has heard of it. You can tell that he is looking forward to it. He's looking forward to whatever elevation of humanity may come. You can tell that he is quite fanatically devoted to it.
Now, I'm going to warn you before I ask you the next question. If you lie to me, I have literally no reason not to go against my word. So, have you experienced the apotheosis?
Well, clearly I've not experienced it. I'm not dead.
Yeah, I was informed that was basically what it was, but good to have it from the horse's mouth. Does the apotheosis have something to do with the crystallization attacks?
The things mentioned on the radio.
Oh, they let you listen to radio.
Of course. They try to be civilized.
Sully's biting his tongue. Definitely shouldn't.
Who knows what secret codes are hidden in the radio?
Exactly.
I don't. And that is the truth. Just because I don't know something doesn't mean I'm lying to you.
Can I write my 1 psychology into this?
Yeah, he's not lying to you. He doesn't know.
Fair enough. I mean, we've been attacked by sickles because they were hunting people we were traveling with.
You're lucky to have escaped with your lives then.
I don't mean to brag, but it was talent. What are the odds they have it out for us because we managed to take down the assassins after they got their targets?
Everybody's favorite answer. It depends.
On what?
Whether they saw you, whether anyone sent on the mission survived, whether anyone who was on clean-up duty in case things go wrong spotted you, saw you, or were taken out.
So the sickle is vengeful. So they come to murder people, fuck it up, and they're like, how dare you?
Cut out the rotten parts, yes.
You probably don't know, but might as well ask. Do you know why they were hunting Henry and Aster?
Never heard of them.
Psychology.
I'm going to let you write the 1. He doesn't know.
All right.
Could I have one of you roll a spot hidden for me, please?
My turn.
Yes, please.
Oh, No. They see nothing.
No! What the fuck is this bullshit?
Cool beans.
Oh, no.
I love my life. Carry on.
Oh boy, I'm gonna miss that.
Can Ralph also do one? He's also just probably.
You could push it.
No. You could push it. You could re-roll it, but it will come with a consequence.
Yeah, let's push it. What's the consequence? Do we decide beforehand?
Yes, we always decide beforehand what the consequence will be. And it's not just a me decision. It is, we are always open to discussions. So.
The bed breaks. Log takes like splinter damage in their butt.
All right, that sounds great. Let's go for it. Let's fucking go. You nope. Like lean over to get a better look.
I do break the bed.
No.
What the fuck is up with Quest Portal these days?
We forgot to tell them that we're still Icelandic.
Íslenska.
Narrate the damage. Narrate what happens, and I will roll damage while you do that.
So Lark doesn't know what to contribute to the conversation, so they're just leaning back on the bed, and they're leaning back a little bit too far, and just break one of the what are they called? The ones that where the mattress is lying on. One of those things.
Springs or
no, not the springs. The wooden things. The wooden
the
beams.
frame
like the
itself. There,
the slats.
No, not the
slats.
One of those things. Yeah, and then just like probably the either that breaks or the side of the bed falls off. Something breaks in the bed, and yeah.
Yeah, the side of the bed kind of breaks. You like hit the back of your head on one of the slats, and the slats are always slightly sharp because they're inside the bed frame. But it's broken down the side, and as you fall, you take 3 points of damage.
Oh boy!
Oh god, that's probably like a gash.
Yeah, it's a solid gash in the back of your head.
Yeah. Sully like jumps when Lark goes through the bed. And then rushes over and picks Lark up and is gonna inspect the wound.
Yeah, it's quite like a deep gash in the back of the head. That's either gonna need some stitches or you're gonna need to do something.
Lark,
sorry,
it's gonna need stitches.
No problem. I'm just gonna go outside and grab some snow.
No, do not put snow in that thing. Fuck.
Perhaps you ought to take your companion outside. I think we're probably done here, aren't we, Aaron? Yeah. Look, we've got supplies and stuff in the kitchen for when we accidentally cut our fingers open and stuff. Come on, we're probably about done for you guys anyway.
One last question.
Shoot while your friend bleeds. Go for it.
They're made of hardier stuff than that. When would the next planned crystal attack be?
I told you, I don't know anything about the crystals.
I would have thought that would have been a big point of the cult stuff, because it seems kind of like a big point of the cult stuff from outside looking in, you know?
We each do our parts. Crystallizing, not mine.
Do you know why crystals, though?
He shrugs. I don't know.
Well, Sully's like holding his head against the back of Lark's head, probably like has his sweater or like a shirt like thing against it.
Lark takes it from you. It's like, I'm all right. I'm all right. I can do this.
It's like blood pouring down.
I hope you find your place in this world and that you come to peace with where you are. And Sully starts leading Lark out.
Vaguely important. Are you going to let Aaron like open the door and go out? Are you grabbing the door to open? Is anyone holding your extra jacket to the back of Lark's head? Like
Lark got this.
Yeah, I'm imagining Lark has like shoved their hands behind their head, so they're holding on to the shirt thing. So Sully's probably going to reach out and open the door.
Okay. Sully, as you open the door, you see outside that the snowstorm has gotten really thick. What started off as light rain coming into slightly bigger snowflakes is now just a torrent of snow coming down. But you don't really notice or see much of that as this thing is thrown directly into your face. It has, for those of you who can see it a little clearer than Sully, you can see these very long, narrow leaves that are very dark green, and the edges of them are kind of this dull reddish colour. And you see the plant hit Sully square in the face and wrap its long leaves around his head, around his shoulders, and around his upper torso, locking his arms in place.
I cannot argue.
This came from outside?
Yeah, as soon as you open the door. Could I have all of you roll sanity checks for me, please? I'm not 100% sure you're supposed to roll. I might just have to give it to you. No, you just take it. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me waste a good roll.
You're welcome. For those of you who see this plant wrap itself around Sully's upper body and around his head, you take 3 points of sanity damage. And Sully, you take 4 points of sanity damage as you are captured by this plant. Your upper arms, your shoulders, your head, you can barely move them. You can't even turn your head, is how tight of a grip this thing has on you.
I'm assuming I don't get to roll dodge against this thing.
No, this is like dodge and fight backs are kind of very situational mechanics that you can use. Mm-hmm. If it is possible for you to dodge, i.e. you saw it coming from a mile off, you could probably dodge it. Can you dodge a nuke? Probably not.
Yeah, but
can you dodge a bucket of pig's blood, like coming down from the ceiling?
Yeah. Can you dodge a ball? Probably not. So it's like super situational. And in this situation, you open the door, hands on the door, it's straight in your face. Whatever through this or whatever this plant leaped itself at you, it was clearly waiting for you and was prepared.
Are we in combat?
You see, yes.
Oh,
we can be in combat. We don't have to be, since there's probably conversation, but you don't have to be. For those of you who can see a little bit more clearly, you see the same young woman that you saw for the last few days in the dining room, standing outside, holding what looks like... Oh my god, she has a character sheet. It's so good.
Gasp!
She has a large rucksack on, not quite a hiking bag, but still pretty big. She is holding what looks like an incredibly long carving knife, and she's pointing it roughly like in Sully's head area, making it very clear that she is organising this and she is threatening Sully very, very directly, for those of you who can see. She has fairly long blonde hair, which is tied back in a braid, and she has the cap on that she had earlier. Her face is her jaw is quite like square, and she has like really big eyes. And Sully, you feel like a gentle prod in the chest from a knife, and you hear, "Step back into the room."
Can I walk? I thought you said I was...
For the moment, yes.
I thought you said I was wrapped.
But you can...
upper body.
Upper torso.
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely feel these long leaves getting longer and definitely making their way to absorb your legs.
All right. Lark, I imagined, was in front of Sully as he leaned to open the door, but whatever the situation is, Sully backs
somewhere next to you, probably.
Yeah, Sully just walks back.
Mm-hmm. I think Lark was just about ready to drop everything they had in their hand and grab the sickle and start hacking at the thing, but then suddenly we got threatened.
Yeah. I would put down that weapon. You aren't going to need it.
I don't think they managed to grab it. They just went for it.
Hands ready on the handle, sort of thing.
They put up their hand.
I just want one person. Come on. And you hear James kind of straighten up and Carlos straighten up, and he says, perfectly on cue, my love. And He walks between you all,
right.
unless you do all say anything.
Sully is looking
You can
at
still
Aaron.
talk, Sully. It's just very...
I know, I don't want to talk. Speaking will get me stabbed. Sully looks to Aaron. What is he doing?
He kind of has like... He started lifting his hands and then like he sort of like very nervously starts like rubbing his hands on his apron.
When like Sully's gonna like pitter-patter his feet to try to gain balance, and as James comes close to him, Sully's gonna fall on him.
Carlos.
Sorry, you said James earlier.
Yeah, my bad.
Sully's gonna fall on James. Fall on Carlos.
Oh boy.
What sort of role do you think that might be?
Tackle roll.
Dexterity.
Brawl.
That's the best I can give you. And the idea is not that I'm tackling him. The idea is not that I'm headbutting him. The idea is that I'm falling onto him, thusly away from the blade.
Like you slipped.
Yeah. And he has to either brace against me or step out of the way, hopefully giving Aaron enough time to make a decision what he wants to do.
Yeah, also, like, as a point, most of Anna's frame, most of the young lady who's in the doorway, clearly Anna, is using your body as a shield since you're that much bigger than she is. So getting, like, a shot on her anyway would be quite difficult. But yeah, definitely knocking your ass out of the way would help.
Yeah. Like I said, just falling over.
Okay, take a dexterity roll for me with a penalty die, because you can't really see a whole lot, but you can tell where he is, mixed with a bit of luck of like, do you get it at the right point? Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's do a dex-based thing.
Oh, come on. No, that's a failure.
Our fails are really high these days.
We wasted all of them on trash rolls this morning.
Yeah, as you can feel he's making his way, you make a decision left or right.
Yeah.
Like, you have to pick a direction. Even if you're falling backwards, you still have to go left or right. Unfortunately, you just pick the wrong direction and you fall to the ground. You feel the leaves begin to, like, entrap your legs a little harder now with a sudden, like, oh god, adrenaline of the plant of realizing it's also falling.
Yeah, I think at that point, like, Lark is, like, instinctively, going down to him and, like, helping him back. Like, at least sit up or, like, get up, get a horizontal position.
Sully.
Vertical position.
If when you, like, come down to Sully instantly just says, like, no, keep your eyes on her. Ignore me.
It would be really difficult to also make him sit up. Like, the leaves are growing very quickly and now beginning to, like, wrap around, like, his kind of, like, hip area and, like, the top of his leg. So, like, sitting is not going to be very possible very soon.
I think Lark is still going down and, like, just staying by your side and keeping an eye on the woman. Just, like, as soon as they're out of the way, like, the sickle comes out and start attacking.
Sully's more than happy with that. He's just afraid of you putting your back to her. Because, like a single little stab just to, like, get you vulnerable, and shit sucks.
Is there anything that Ralph wants to do? Sully has basically fallen to the floor. You have, like, a pretty good view of both Carlos and of the blonde lady with the cap.
Okay.
Lark is also down, like, so you, if you shoot now, there's only like 1 in 3 chance that you hit someone we care about.
But you also have the opportunity to talk to them. Like, violence isn't always the answer, guys.
No, shoot.
I know she started with violence, but it's not always the answer.
Yeah, see, I've been thinking this whole time, because, like, if Sully weren't about to get stabbed and definitely gonna get stabbed, if I just, like, turned around and shot this dude in the head to be done with this, I'm not sure. Like, that wouldn't have been great. I don't think it's great still, but I think he does take this opportunity to pull his gun out and aim it just to get some kind of a defense.
Leverage.
Yeah. Now that Sully is kind of separated from them, he's not, like, in immediate stab danger, because you've fallen away a small amount, at least, from what she's trying to accomplish. So, I think I'll pull a gun out and just hold it on them.
Okay. You see them embrace, and she like very quickly like hands over kind of this really big blanket. She doesn't have an extra jacket for him. I mean, the ultimate slap in the face would be to give him your trench coat, but I'm not going to do that. She gives him like a really big blanket, and he wraps that around himself, ready for the cold. And like she notices your gun and like pulls him to one side out of any range, and she says, "Thank you for providing a distraction. I appreciate it."
What distraction? I'm lying here. This hut has been unguarded for 2 days. Don't act like we did you any favors.
I think James is well aware of everything that's happening over here at the moment. And you know he'll have to come back.
They're not gonna blame us for you kidnapping him.
Maybe not. Maybe they will. And the blade that she was using, she throws it at Aaron.
By the way, as soon as the talking, quote unquote, starts, I think Lark is gonna start like getting out the sickle and starting to cut the things off Sully.
If she's throwing a knife, I would probably fire the gun at that point.
Great. Then we have pure chaos. So we're going to do 3 things. We're going to do 4 things all exactly at the same time.
Nice.
And we will deal with any damages. So if everybody has enough damage to kill every single person at the same time, that just is c'est la vie. We'll do these 4 actions all at the same time, and then we will go into an initiative order. Okay. I'll start with the sentence that I mentioned first. You see Anna throw a knife in Aaron's direction. The knife flies across and bounces off of his arms. His hands are already raised, and you can see a little smoke coming from them. Ralph, go for it. Take a shot. Who are you aiming at? I'm assuming Anna?
The mistake was putting the suggestion into the air that we might be to blame for this. I want a loud noise to happen that indicates that we opposed this. So I am firing the gun. I am being relatively safe. I'm not going to aim down because that's where my companions are. So he's keeping it very, raised and at a point where he thinks he won't hurt any of his friends. And he's going to take a shot that he knows is probably not going to succeed, but
it's a warning
shot. The point is to just scare them off because like he said, they have to come back. He has to come back, but you need to go away now because we're not throwing knives today. Stop that. That's rude. Gunshot. All right, where do I go?
Go for it. So if you click the combat part, you should find the weapon that you're trying to shoot with. Click on the name of the weapon and that should roll to hit. How'd you do, Neil?
I almost got it. Hey, guys. How much do we want to hurt these people?
The only thing I can do is offer a pushed roll. You can't use luck to change the result.
Oh, you're right. No, I'm not going to push.
You have an inspiration die. If you want to hand out the last inspiration die, I think, on your team, you could give it a go.
No.
Neil, fucked him up!
I just want them to go away.
And hitting them with a bullet is the perfect...
They're going away to hell.
Bullets are the flowers.
Also, I shouldn't be giving this, but also, it's snow and they'll be bleeding. It's a very easy tracking.
Yeah, that too. Do it, Neil.
Fine.
Do it. Take it.
Bullets are the aloha of the post-apocalypse. It's how you say hello. It's how you say goodbye. It's
where the fuck is the notes?
If I roll a 1, though,
it's gonna be sad.
Then, say la vie. It would just have missed.
Okay, I didn't. I rolled a 4.
Kill them! Shoot that bitch!
Well, they're at least getting a shot. I don't know how much damage.
Yeah, at least. So you hit her. So in the next to where your weapon name is, there should be another little square box which has like however many D whatevers plus however much. So if you click that will roll damage.
That is 11 damage. Whoa.
11 points of damage. Okay, holy shitballs.
Feels bad.
They dead?
Feels bad.
Feels bad, man. Yeah. You shoot her roughly center mass, and she goes falling backwards into the ground. And you become very quickly aware that there is a lot of blood spewing from her chest and piling underneath her in the snow. Okay, that wasn't the only thing to happen this round. And I'll get back to exactly how that's going to screw with your sanity in just a moment. Just as you fire that shot, there is a gout of flames coming from both of Aaron's hands, and he aims it in the direction of where Anna and Carlos are, and you are very well aware that Anna is going to get hit. Carlos also gets hit. And I need to roll the damage from him too. Okay, yeah, you see these gouts of flame go out and hit Anna as she goes down in a hail of fire and bullets. And you also hear Carlos kind of shout out as he gets hit with flames. It doesn't seem quite as effective on him as it does on Anna, for example. And Lark, you're attempting to cut Sully free?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to assume, because Sully is basically paralyzed at this point, he can't move any part of his body really, that you're not going to miss with your sickle. All right, that's just what that is.
They're pulling the strings a little bit out so to have space to get the sickle in and cut, if that's possible.
They aren't giving away, but they are quite thick now you're up close to them. They may be narrow leaves, but they are quite thick. Like, you feel the resistance in them as you go at them with your sickle. So I'm just going to have you roll damage because you are not going to miss them. So I'll have you roll damage and I'll let you know how that goes.
6.
It is incredibly tough material, and you are able to get like your blade in there and give it a good like slash across the side to like free a part of Sully. But you are definitely nowhere near hacking through this in one shot. This thing is incredibly resistant. Okay, I'm going to replace Anna is now toast, but she's going to be something else. Okay, everything happened all at once. So I'm going to do all the sanity damage all at once too. For everybody who could see Aaron casting flames out of his hands, you are going to take 1d4 of sanity damage.
We already saw him do it.
Doesn't matter. Like, if you see someone rip their face off and they do it again the next day, you're still going to be freaked out.
Doctors that do facial transplants don't take sanity damage every day.
I'm not touching that with 10-foot dodgeball.
It's there is a rule in Call of Cthulhu which is like exposure therapy or whatever, but I get it. It's only the second time we're seeing it. Can I
argue that Lark is not looking? Lark is not looking because like they're focusing on cutting the vines off of
Sully's
Sully?
100% looking though.
No, you're not. You're in a plant.
Sully's face is covered in plant. He can't see shit.
Oh, I can't see shit? I thought I could.
Yeah, that's why you didn't know which direction to fall.
Oh, yeah. I just thought he was behind me.
He was behind you. You could definitely hear him and feel him move, but you can't see shit. Okay. It was in your face. That's where it started.
I assumed.
So Sully sees nothing.
Yeah, Sully sees nothing. He has no problems with any of this.
Fine, whatever. Roll your pathetic sanity damage.
I just think that the moment like Lark thought like that it was safe to help Sully, they would have focused all their attention on that. Like go only on the sounds around them, but like not look like what everyone's doing, like not frantically looking left and right.
Yeah, I'll take it. On this one occasion, I'll take it. Ralph, you take 1 point of sanity damage for saying that. Ralph, I do, however, need you to roll a sanity check for me because you've just taken a life.
I mean, I had help, but I failed.
Help or not, you're still definitely responsible for the 110% of death that you dealt to this woman.
You had the peanut gallery backing you up, and we're taking none of this shit.
Peanut gallery.
You take 6 points of sanity damage as you realise that you've just killed this woman in a single shot. Flames or no flames.
Oh no.
For those of you... No, we've done all of the immediate things that happened. So we're going to go to the top of the initiative order, which is based on dexterity. And that means Carlos is at the top. He rushes over after like kind of patting out some of the flames, and he reaches over to Anna and holds her very close, and you can see that he's trying, for those you can see, which I think in this case is probably still only Ralph, maybe Aaron too, you can see that he's trying to cast something over the wound, but it is far too late, as you are aware that a huge pool of blood is beginning to pile into the snow beneath her and is now covering almost his entire body too. That's going to be his go because, yeah. That's a lot. Sully.
I'm tied down. I think you can, am I allowed to do anything except talk?
Yeah, you are allowed to talk. You are also allowed to fight back. And in this situation, it would be a brawl. So you could roll a brawl, and I will roll an opposing grapple. Is a very specific skill that it has.
Yeah, do the Hulk thing. The Hulk thing.
Sully's terrible at the Hulk thing, but I will definitely, I will take the roll 100%. Who knows? Maybe I'll roll another one. Click.
Maybe.
No. That's just a failure.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sully's gonna try to break out.
Yeah, unfortunately with your fail and you can feel that it tightens around your chest a bit harder, and you're definitely unable to move any aspect of your body, but it also becomes incredibly hard to breathe. And as the leaves tighten around you, you can feel it beginning to cut into your skin and into your legs in various places, and you suffer 3 points of damage.
Jesus
Christ.
Alright. Damage taken.
Okay. Ralph, it's now your turn.
I think that Ralph is shocked.
Fair.
I don't think he does anything. I think he's shaking and still holding his pistol in front of himself. Same stance and everything. He hasn't even moved.
Yeah, I think that is solidly fair and a very a very reasonable response to the situation.
Yeah, I want to help Sully out, but it would be very, it would be very much
cold.
Yeah, it'd be very much for him to move and do anything right now. So
that's fair. Lark.
I think Lark is I'm gonna assume that Carlos is outside a slobbering mess, just crying over Anna or whatever. There must be
basically
some kind of reaction from him. So
you're definitely hearing sobs. You're definitely hearing quiet mutterings of Anna's name.
So Lark is gonna look up to Carlos, and then because they definitely heard the shot, they're gonna look over to Ralph and see him standing there with a gun up. And they're still they still have their hands in the vines that are wrapped around Sully, and they realize now that there's no immediate danger, and they're gonna say, Ralph, I need your help. I can't. We need to help Sully. And they're gonna continue tugging on the vines and ripping with a sickle.
Yep. Go ahead and do damage with the sickle.
Yep. Oh no, that's a 3. That's a barely anything.
Yeah, these leaves that you're hacking through are incredibly tough.
I forgot to ask. Can I still ask? Would Lark have seen any plant like this before?
I'm going to say yeah. There's a very strong possibility that all of you would have seen this, or at least heard people talk about it. It's known as a huntsman spider plant. It is kind of an ambush predator. It's really easy to overlook because
is it the
when
one
it's
we
not
met in the apothecary?
No, it's nothing like that one. If you think of a traditional spider plant, which is very long, narrow leaves that are dark green with kind of pale white or creamy edges to them, you see them in every office because they're super fucking easy to look after. They look 99% like that, except that when they are on the hunt, they have the creamy color turns red, which is exactly what's happening to Sully right now. You know that it is an incredibly tough plant. It's really easy to overlook because it looks like a lot of mundane plants. You know that it is a constriction plant. It was basically doing exactly what it is doing to Sully, and the tighter it binds, the more difficult it is to crack open. It's definitely an ambush thing. It does move very slowly when it is in ambush, like I'm going to get you mode, but when it is on the hunt, it can be extremely fast. This thing is non-pleasant, and if you see it and suspect it, kill it immediately, because it can kill you within the matter of like seconds.
Would there be just a generally known thing like kill it immediately? Would there be like a hack it in the middle, or what, like a specific space where you would be
not really
hacking it? Okay. Then yeah, they're just continuing to hack their thing off.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't, like, again, these things are quite tough, and it's not doing quite as much damage as you hope you might be doing, but you are definitely making your way through it for sure. It doesn't appear to be, you're doing damage. It is now the plant's go. It maintains its grip on Sully. Yep, that's it. It's not feeling the need to move away right now. It's doing pretty good. On Aaron's go, he is going to rush over to Sully. He is going to pull out his own knife, and he is also going to attempt to hack at the bindings.
Sully's gonna, like, Sully, when Sully sees he's like kneeling down at him, he's just like, no, secure Carlos. Remember, Carlos can turn around and flamethrower all three of us.
At the house.
And the house itself.
He thinks that is an excellent idea as he slashes across a good portion of some of these leaves. And as he does the slash, he stands up and then like makes his way across to Carlos. He's not wasting the opportunity that he's already turned around, bent down, tried to slash at you. Like, he's not wasting that opportunity. He gets a good couple of slashes in, and like Sully, you can almost feel the blade like rushing against you, but not quite. He's done a good amount of damage to it, but again, it's quite resistant to that kind of damage. I'm gonna make a luck roll for Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna make a sanity roll for Carlos. There we go.
Him just saw his wives die.
Basically, yeah. Ralph, you see him stop attempting to cast magic, and he just pulls her body closer to his chest, like he's holding her, and he has both arms wrapped around her, but he is slowly turning his hands towards the direction of the cabin. He is not able to do anything else, I'm afraid. For me. I'm upsetty by this. Sully, would you like to once again attempt to break free?
Yes, please.
I want to break free.
Alright. Haha! That's a hard success.
Nice.
Oh, damn! Then you beat it. It only got a regular success in the dice off. The damage between Lark and Aaron, you managed to like break your arms free, and you sling this thing like a little distance away, so it's not encapsulating you, which means it is no longer sucking life out of you. You are covered in a lot of like long lines of scratches and cuts from where the leaves have been like cutting into your skin. Okay, yeah, you're free. You did it, dude.
All right,
Lark is just pulling all the debris off of you.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna do anything more with my turn. I understand that like I got to break out, but Sully is definitely like climbing up, trying to see what Carlos is up to. And if he sees that Carlos is getting ready to cast like his fire spell, Sully is getting ready to just kick Lark like across from the door. Do you know what I mean? Because he's outside. Do you know what I mean?
What's the intent of kicking Lark?
So, Sully is lying right in front of the door. That's where he got
Yeah,
caught.
basically, yeah.
Lark is lying over Sully, thusly in the doorway.
Yeah.
So, Sully would be kicking Lark, like, out of the frame of the door. Do you know what I mean?
Out of harm's way.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Yeah. I'm going to say, like, not that we really have traditional moves, but yeah, I think that's fine. Like, as soon as you break free is to see that Carlos is definitely about to cast something, and basically you can if Lark is fine with that, shoulder check Lark out of the way.
Yeah,
so that if there's flame coming in the door, Lark isn't going to get hit.
Like, Sully's only going to do it if he thinks or sees fire start happening, but, like, it is what is on his mind.
Like a prepared thingy.
Yeah.
Prepared action.
Yeah, I'm going to say it is fairly obvious that this is what Carlos is about to do. He couldn't do it on his turn because he was losing his shit, but he is definitely prepared for it, for sure. So I think that's fine to already say that, yeah, you can get Lark to not being in the line of fire. Ralph, what do you want to do?
I still don't think he does anything. Because I don't know what they want to do with Carlos. I know he's turned his hands this way.
Take another shot.
Shot.
Shoot.
I don't know, though. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not cold enough for that, I think.
You're also terrible at shooting, so...
Yeah, I don't think he didn't expect
And now
that
there's
to
more
work.
movement underneath the door frame.
Yeah. You can go kick the door closed. He's outside, we're inside.
Yeah, even like a quick fire thingy wouldn't immediately set the door on fire.
Yeah, I think that I'm just going to move. I'm going to move out of his immediate line of sight and kind of scoot adjacent to the door, the doorway's viewing area.
Yeah.
So that I'm not immediately there. He would at least have
Engulfed in flames.
Do something to point at me directly. And I think that's still it.
Okay, I think that's fine. Getting yourself out of the line of fire, I think, is also a very solid plan, because you don't really know how much damage this is going to do. I think that's solid. You can move yourself into a more safer position. Lark, what do you want to do?
I think Lark is too distracted with everything going around in their immediate area, so they wouldn't realize that Carlos is like doing something. So after Sully broke out of the thing, like they're still like they're trying to brush off the remaining debris or whatever is still on Sully, and then trying to help him up, so they are both back on their feet.
Take a spot hidden for me.
Okay. 45. That's a normal success.
Yeah, Sully might have broken through the plant, but that doesn't mean the plant is dead.
Ooh boy. But where is the plant, like right now, in the corner of the room?
It's like maybe a foot away from Sully. Like Sully was able to break free from like the majority of it and like push it a little distance away. But it is still like, let's just say it's about a foot away.
Is it a jump? You said it's a jumpy plant?
Yeah, it's been known to jump for sure.
So, like, would Lark know that, like, it could jump the distance with...
Oh, yeah, easily.
I do still think that they would try to help Sully up and then, like, try to, like, position themselves in a way that they would look at the plant. That they, like, if it jumped, they wouldn't be in their backs.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, you can definitely say, like, if Sully's kind of pushed you out of the way, you can definitely help Sully up off the floor.
Yeah.
Roll a luck check to see whether he'd still be in the line of fire in the amount of time that you have.
That's a 9. That's an extreme success, I think.
Yep, you've pulled Sully in getting off the ground. Yeah, the
Sully tries to push Lark, and Lark just flips him into the room.
Jesus. Zalasa. Sorry, I misphrased. Like you're both able to see the plant. Your back is still kind of... Yeah, you're both able to see the plant for sure.
I think it's still I think it's still not dead. It might still jump.
Yep.
Careful.
And it does. It launches itself directly at Sully.
Oh no.
Dodge.
Not good.
You can dodge this one.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say, you do not get to take... Like, I put points into dodge.
It's an extreme success.
No! An extreme?
Yeah.
I need like 14 to beat that.
Sucks for you, buddy.
Nope.
This thing jumps and latches itself around you, Sully. It doesn't go for your face this time because it was on the ground and you were standing up and it wasn't, being held up. You see this thing wrap it around Sully and it kind of like embraces his arm, so it becomes extremely difficult for you to move, Sully. And you will take...
I'm sorry. I tried.
Next turn, just attack the thing.
2 points of damage, Sully.
All right.
Here's the thing, I know how much damage Lark did to them, so, like, the other option would have been for Lark to go out of their way to go towards the thing and target it with its, like, their puny damage. That's the only alternative.
Okay. What you see is Aaron lifting his hands, and you see smoke beginning to pour out of it as if he's about to cast a flame. He notices that Carlos is about to cast flames in the direction of the door, and despite the fact that everybody is now out of view, he doesn't really realise that 100%, and he goes to dive into Carlos to knock his arms down. He completely misses, but his legs catch him on the way down, and as you see this spurt of flame coming out of Carlos's hands as they shoot into the air, as the spell that they were aiming forward is kind of knocked away by Aaron's flying presence. And you see the pair of them beginning to fight and grapple and wrestle in the snow, one very much intending to keep the other's hands down. And although he's succeeding right now, it is obvious that Carlos is somewhat stronger than Aaron. That is their go, one after another. Sully.
Jesus Christ, Rolf, help us! As Sully's trying to get this thing off.
Yeah, go for a brawl. I'm gonna have its roll.
You did it before. You can do it again.
Nah.
We believe in you, Sully.
There's only so much luck you can have. Fail.
Oh, yeah, it would have succeeded. Yeah, you are still encapsulated by this thing. And you take 1 point of damage as this thing continues to constrict as you try to push against it. It becomes very difficult to breathe once again. Ralph, it's your go. You have basically seeing tussling outside, and you can see that Sully is once again standing upright and being constricted by the Huntsman spider plant.
I'm gonna put Sully out of his misery and shoot him.
Thank you.
You did it before, man.
Bye, Sully.
You have a machete, don't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the machete. Oh, barely a success.
Yeah, go for it. Yes. Roll damage.
Oh my god. My damage was 2.
It seems only half as effective as you'd want it to be. But you do slash like 1 or 2 of these narrow leaves off of Sully's body without harming Sully. Lark.
Yeah. Lark's at it again. They knew this was probably coming.
Yeah, that's fair. I do actually need you to make a roll this time because Sully isn't laying immobilized on the ground. He is standing. He's still a little bit of sway to him. So.
Oh boy, that's a nope.
Yep. Maybe you just graze the edge of one of these leaves and it doesn't really seem to do any damage. Maybe you're slightly worried about maybe cutting Sully up accidentally, but alas, that is the situation.
Maybe I should have left you lying. That was a better position for you.
Kick out his feet. Do it.
I was considering maybe stomping on the plant, but also I didn't want to risk getting that close to it.
Yeah, Sully, as you are standing there, the plant constricts itself even harder around you. It begins to move its way up towards your throat and down towards your hips as it continues to spread out. Not as fast a pace as it was before because you guys have hacked it pretty well hard. But it is continuing to squeeze on you and it damages you for a further 3 in its desperation to cling to life.
Does it get to damage me on my turn and its turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
Just a curious thing, but would we know if that is a kind of plant that does well in the wintry time?
In the cold?
In the cold?
If we stop trying to kill it at this point and start trying to cool it down, Sully's gonna die. we have to dedicate to one or the other.
But
so my assumption was that Anna brought the plant and threw it at you, or she had it some on her person somehow, and probably protected in a way. And now Sully is standing. He could just go outside and drop himself in the snow. Maybe it doesn't like cold.
Generally speaking, most plants don't like the cold, but as this thing is still actively moving, you kind of get like Ralph's idea that, like dropping it in the snow right now would not kill it immediately. It would probably kill Sully first. But yeah, this does not come from a cold place.
Okay. But it will probably slow it down, at the very least.
We don't want to...
Not really, because if I went out in the cold right now, I don't like the cold. Well, I don't mind the cold, but if I went out in the cold right now, I wouldn't suddenly stop moving. I would keep moving for a while until I froze to death. So, like, it's not negative 30 or 40 Cs, and I don't know what that is in F, and I also don't care. So, yeah, like, none of us would suddenly stop moving. It would just be a gradual slowdown, and it wouldn't slow this plant down enough to kill it or stop.
Yeah, but it would stop feasting. Like if I was an ambush predator and I like attacked a person and got thrown into snow, I would probably save myself first before I try to stay stuck on.
Yeah, so Sully's a nice 37 degrees and will stay a nice 37 degrees before the sickles. So yeah, like it's a neat idea, but it would not stop it or slow it down enough to save Sully. Okay, right. I looked through it. In the fight back, it can potentially damage you in a fight back, which is what breaking free is.
All right, and 3 damage it is. All right, just wanted to make sure. All right, Sully genuinely looks like pale, and he's moving slower.
So if you put Sully in the cold, he'd freeze to death.
He would genuinely die very quickly.
All right, that's the creatures go. Dope. As you see that they're fighting and tussling, for those of you who can see it, which I think at this point might be no one, Aaron and Carlos continue struggling and fighting each other in the snow. You see Aaron lift up his hand. You see a gout of flame erupt from it, and it closes into a fist as it punches Carlos in the face, who falls unconscious. You're out of
combat. Get him!
Woo. Wait, you're not out of combat. Damn. The plant's still killing Sully. Sully, it's your go.
Sully is gonna line up and try to make it as easy for his companions to hit the creature.
Okay.
I am not fighting back because that just damages me extra, apparently. Rules I was not aware of.
Some of these plants I've been suggested and I've pulled from other people's suggestions are fucking wild. This one was great.
Terrible.
This one's also supposed to heal itself, so I'm fucking glad I didn't do that. Yes, so Sully, I'm going to say that you are able to give your companions bonus dice, since you're kind of like helping them lean into areas and like pull your arm away so they're not so afraid of cutting you. Okay, Ralph, it is now your go.
Slice, because I really don't think you want me to shoot at you.
No.
And that's
absolutely not. That would be the wrong answer, Ralph, because that would definitely hurt Sully. I'm being kind in not saying that you're also damaging Sully throughout this. So you can roll an attack with your machete with a bonus die.
It's a 25, hard success.
Dope, roll some damage.
Oh shit, yeah, I actually made a brawl check earlier, so I get to put a point in that.
Oh my god.
Neil, I'm dying, mate. I'm dying.
I don't know what to do about that.
So with a damage of 1, you don't even do any real damage to this plant at all. Like, you maybe score a line in it. This thing is nah, man.
The other side, Ralph, not the back side.
The sharp part of the machete. Lark, for the love of everything holy, please.
Do I also get a bonus die?
Yes, you do.
Yay! Okay, it's a success.
Hooray.
Yay!
Hoorah! Damage, please.
Please. 6 damage.
Alright, you do 6 damage.
Yep. Awesome.
Yep, tell me how this thing goes down.
I think, like, Lark finally, like, because Sully is, like, not moving anymore, Lark gets a good position on, like, cutting straight through, quote-unquote, the heart or the rhizome or whatever. And they just go straight through it and throw the remaining part that they have left in the hand in the snow. Why not?
You slice down it, you kind of maybe catch it as it falls and just yeet it out the door.
Yep, definitely a yeet.
Yeah, I think the last thing on this episode should be this like huntsman spider plant being thrown out of this small hut to land very close to where Carlos and Aaron are no longer tussling in the snow.
Hello, Neil here. Thank you all for listening to The Sprouting. We hope you are enjoying our plant-based podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts, because it really helps other people determine whether or not our show is worth their time. And we hope that it is. I don't think that you would still be here if it weren't worth your time. So let other people know that you've enjoyed your time here. It really helps us out. Thank you all so much. And if you didn't come here from any of our other shows, if you haven't listened to any of our other shows, please go check those out. It would mean a lot to us. I don't know how you got here. If you didn't go here from our other shows, glad you're here. But go check those out. We're very proud of them. The Lucky Die podcast, for example, is almost done. It's almost a completed experience. So go check out The Lucky Die, check out Counterbalance, check out 4 Top 3s for a good, relaxed, fun little chat podcast, and get to know us a little bit better. Thank you all again for listening to The Sprouting. We really, really appreciate your support. Go leave a review if you haven't yet. It really, really helps us. I'm not exaggerating. It helps us a ton. And thank you all for listening. We'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.
Role-Playing Public Radio is an Emmy award-winning RPG podcast. We discuss game design, gaming advice, and review RPGs. We have a bit of everything for the discerning gamer. RPPR Actual Play is a weekly actual play podcast covering a wide variety of games with over 100 unique systems played so far, including D&D, Eclipse Phase, Fate, Gumshoe, and Powered by the Apocalypse. You can listen to the first playtest of Delta Green God's Teeth, the AP run by the campaign's author Caleb Stokes. Search for RPPR Actual Play and Role-Playing Public Radio on your podcasting app of choice.